Hello.
Hello, hello.
Wheelie chair.
I'm Erika.
I'm Keeley.
And we are the co-founders of Wild Friends. As most of you know, Wild Friends, we make different peanut, almond, and sunflower butters.
That cadence. It's unbelievable.
And we're here today. Why are we here, Keeley?
Q&A.
Q&A. We love this. We ask you guys for questions. What do you want to know about us, about Wild Friends? And then we sit here and answer them, hopefully entertain you a little bit and give you some info about our company and us.
All right. Kick it off.
All right, Keeley.
I love this Instagram username. Casey Diaz. Casey Diaz asks, are you guys thinking up any new flavor ideas?
All the time. We are all the time thinking of new flavor ideas. Pretty much every day, one of us sends us an email like, oh, we should look into this, or we should test this.
We're at the grocery store, and we're like, what if we mixed this with this, and it tasted like this flavor of, say, like a snack food, but we, like, want it in nut butter, or, you know, we have to restrain ourselves a little bit.
Yeah, we could really have hundreds and hundreds of different flavors. So that's the most fun part of what we do.
But all of the best ideas we've had, or the products that have been the most successful, have come from other people suggesting what we should make. So we'll be at Costco, and we'll have a table set up, and we'll just be there all day, and people will come by and, you know, say what they wish we had, and you hear it enough, you have to launch it. So that's how some of our best flavors have come about. So Don't hesitate to send us, you know, you think you're just one person, but if 50 other people have suggested it, we might strike a chord.
Absolutely. Okay. Lauren emailed us and said, I hear you guys have influencers now. How do I become one? And yes, Lauren, you are right. We just started this really fun influencer program called Friendly Faces. And we're selecting different people that kind of align with our mission and our brand that promote a healthy, healthy living and healthy lifestyle. So we have a place on our website where you can, enter a submission form, tell us about yourself, and then we will be choosing them, new ones periodically. So we have 6 now, and we'll, continue to swish those out and select new friendly faces. So we're very excited.
Submit. We want to hear from you.
We do.
Francis emailed us and said, what is it that you're the most excited about having learned? And what is it that you are most excited to continue to learn about in the future? And she prefaced this with some nice things and asking, saying we must have learned a lot in the course of our company.
Hey, Francis. Do you want to start?
Most excited about having learned. Oh man, I don't know. I think I'm most excited about having learned patience, because it's not something that comes naturally to me at all. And over the course of the last 5 years, we weren't thinking 5 years ahead when we started. You're thinking like the next month or the next month, and I've learned to think in a much longer time frame of what you're hoping to achieve over the course of years, not just a day, so that you have an unproductive day, it's just an unproductive day, and you just move on and do a little more the next day and do a little more the next day. And it's exciting when you look back over the last 5 years and see how much has been done, even though it wasn't like I ever had a week or a month where I just felt like I was getting everything off my list and I was just achieving so much. Like, you always feel like it's too slow in the moment, but a lot gets done.
Definitely. What is it that you're most excited to learn about in the future? I'm just more excited, something that I have been really excited about learning, the past 5 years is more about kind of the natural and organic food space, as they call it, as people call it, refer to it as. And I'm excited to learn more about it. We have nut butters, different nut and seed butters right now, but this kind of ties into the first question. We're always coming up with new ideas for flavors of nut butters and also beyond nut butters. Like, what can we do with Wild Friends beyond just, nut butter in a jar? So I'm really excited to learn more about and do more research. Like, what do people want? What do people want from us? What are they looking for? And there's a lot of, as we said before, we have lots of fun ideas. So that's just that, that makes me really excited to wake up every day and kind of do what we do.
Get into the space.
Yeah. To keep serving our awesome customers and coming out with new, amazing Wild Friends things.
Well said. Emily 119493909 says, so many Emily's, said, how do you keep the balance between crazy work and rest?
No balance. Always crazy
work. I love that
work.
question, because it's like only crazy work. That's the only work, and then total rest.
It's only kind of work we do.
Actually, I like that because I try to have it be that I'm only doing intense work or I'm resting and not kind of like, oh, well, I got a few more hours here, like live in my email inbox and just do busy work all day.
It's easy to do
It's easy to get sucked into kind of like non-important tasks and just having email correspondence with people. So I like that question. I mean, I think the best way to keep balance is when you're at work, you be at work, and when you're not at work, you're not at work. So I hardly ever respond to emails on my phone. I don't have my phone by my bed. I don't check emails in bed. The first thing I do when I wake up is like go exercise or whatever. I don't check my email first. Just having it be like work starts at a certain time and ends at a certain time. So pretty much for me, work starts at 8:30 or 8 and ends at 5:30 or 6. And I really don't do a lot outside of that except for if I have like a specific project due that I'm working on. Like I wouldn't just go on my computer at night to respond to the day's emails.
Unless you can't sleep.
Yeah. I'd rather be like in bed reading and relaxing and, recouping for the next day.
Yes. So we're not necessarily those entrepreneurs that are sleeping under their desks at night.
No, definitely not. No. People always ask us, like, what time do you guys leave the office? Like, it's dark here at 6:30.
Yeah.
People are not here.
Yeah. Dark is inside, not outside. It's still summer.
Yeah. Oh, it's dark here. Oregon.
It's never light. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have plans to offer organic peanut and almond butter options? Oh, and this is from Co-Fit-Mom. Thanks for submitting your question.
Fit moms. Yeah. I hope to be one of you someday. Far away.
Nothing, solidified as far as offering organic nut butter options, but, as I mentioned before, we're always listening to our customers and what people are looking for and wanting. So we definitely know this is something that's on people's radars. So
it's on our. I mean,
and
we want it too. It's definitely a pricing concern. So you're always balancing making sure your product's accessible so people can buy it, and also making sure that it's the highest quality for that price offering. So we're always weighing those two things. But
it's on our radar though for sure.
And we love having organic sunflower butter, so we hope to continue to have other organic products. Concerts and coffee. Another great handle. My handle's so boring.
I need coffee to go to a concert. I could not go to a concert without caffeine.
Yeah, or a huge bottle of water. A nap.
Yeah.
Not really a concert person.
What does she say?
Have you considered adding different kinds of nut and or seed butters to the Wild Friends collection? Example, pecans, pumpkin seeds, etc.
Yummy. Those all sound really good.
Yeah, I mean, this goes hand in hand with some of the earlier questions, which is, we'd love to offer. We want to sell all kinds of stuff. In fact, we are always having to rein ourselves back because, you kind of like your existing children, our existing products, we want to give them lots of love and attention and make sure that they get on shelves and make sure stores are selling them and that they're the best recipe they can be and all those things. So we spend a lot of time kind of on our current little family that still needs a lot of love and care, but we are always thinking about new additions.
Yeah, it's kind of like living in the present with our current products and also in the future of new products and new launches and all that fun stuff.
But if there's one specific alternative nut butter that you're looking for, let us know. JSYZ,
JSiz, I love it.
How did you grow your Instagram following? That is a question for the queen of Instagram.
Keeley has called me Instagram queen, which I proudly accept.
One time I tried to caption the Instagram. Did you let it go through? I've captioned one.
And
one Instagram. I thought I had a good idea for another one, but it didn't make the cut.
50%.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. How do we grow Instagram following? So I think the main thing on Instagram is just consistency, posting at least once a day, if not twice, and then, really engaging with the people that you are posting to. So I think a lot of people are surprised when brands have Instagrams and they're also, commenting on their photos and sharing their information because, people think, oh, it's a brand. It's kind of a one-sided relationship. So I have really tried and,
Wild Friends comments on all my pics.
Yeah. You're so lucky. Across all of our social media channels to really have a two-way conversation with people. So, to make people know that it's not just, we're not just some random company with faceless people behind the products. It's the two of us and some awesome,
faces.
Some awesome other Wild Friends, team members that make this happen. And so I just, I think having that, as genuine as you can be on social media, having those two-way conversations and really, making people know that they're heard and that we're listening to them and watching what they're doing and saying on social media about our products and beyond. It's been very organic.
I think it's really obvious when brands are phoning it in on social media. When you just have someone that posts the Instagram of the day because they have to. It's like, it's better to not have an Instagram than to do that.
Right.
And with our brand, Erika obviously is very passionate about it and loves doing it and loves talking to people. And it really is clear on our Instagram that someone's doing it because they like it, not because they have to do the Instagram. Right. It's like a chore, which is why Erika does it.
Exactly. And just, make it fun and don't make it perfect. I think there's kind of that expectation, if you're a brand, to make everything, all your posts, all your captions, all your images, just absolutely perfect. But again, that doesn't really feel real or genuine to kind of the normal people that are just normal people on Instagram looking at, companies' pages. So, have fun and just be real.
Have fun and get Gremlin. Biking for Balance TIU says, latest book you've read? Who are some other lady bosses that inspire you?
I love that she said lady bosses. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, that means that we're lady bosses. Well, yeah. I know she's saying some other, but that's fun. I like being called that.
Latest book I've read, the latest book that I'm currently reading 2 books. One is the latest Harry Potter book, which is my kind of like my meditation. I've read that studies that reading fiction is as beneficial as meditating daily because it gets your mind off your life. It gets you into another world. You are totally relaxed. There's no stress. And I love reading fiction anyways, so it makes me feel even more like it's something I should do every day and not just an indulgence. It's actually good for me. So I read fiction almost every night before I go to sleep, and that actually has reduced all the stress dreams that occasionally plague you when you have a business.
Nice.
So I'm reading that, and then I'm also reading Deep Work by Cal Newport, which is all about carving out time in your day to get into flow and deep work and not just stay in this shallow world where you're dipping into Instagram and reading emails and just cycling up here. You try to go deep and get a lot of stuff done for a few hours. So reading that. Other lady bosses that inspire you. Why don't you do that one?
I was getting ready to talk about my books.
Oh, no, do your book.
One I'm reading right now is by Gretchen Rubin, and it's called Better Than Before, and it's all about personality tendencies, and she kind of breaks it up into 4 different personality tendencies. They're generalizations, and you might not fit into one exactly, but I think it's an interesting way of kind of looking, the people that are in your lives and for our, our company, our team members, Wild Friends team members, and seeing this person is this tendency and this person is this tendency and figuring out how to work with them better. I'm enjoying that book right now.
Lady bosses that inspire me. There are so many. Recently, most recent one that I've kind of gone. I listen to a podcast on someone and I'll just go deep on them and read everything they've written and learn.
She gets really obsessive.
So the lady boss I'm interested in right now that I've been learning a lot about is the new CEO of American Apparel. Her name is escaping me. That's an awesome podcast with her. We'll put it in the YouTube thing down there. And she's super cool. And she's basically a turnaround CEO. So she comes into these companies that are thousands of employees and they're trending downward and there's all these issues and she comes in and fixes them, which it's such a huge task. I really can't even imagine doing that. So it's interesting and inspiring to hear about her. It makes me feel very calm about our 8-person company that we founded. We're just in such a great position to make stuff happen quickly.
It's a good answer. I'm going to leave it at that.
We're running out of time here on our...
One more question.
Yeah. We'll do that last one.
Mississippi?
Yeah.
Okay. So someone said, do you sell in Mississippi? I've been dying to try your peanut butter. And we do sell in Mississippi. Hopefully you live near Jackson or Ridgeland because we sell in those cities just for now. Hopefully we're going to be all over Mississippi at some point. But Target and Whole Foods in Jackson, you can find us there. And then at the Fresh Market in Ridgeland, Mississippi. So it was Ma England 10 who asked that question. So go find us at Target, Whole Foods, or Fresh Market.
Yeah. Thanks for asking all your questions, guys. And we have more that we didn't get a chance to get to, so we will come back to them next week.
Bye. Thanks, guys.